Right. It's just so it doesn't catch on anything.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
You'll find that it needs, that's it, it needs a fair whack.
A good whack.
And you'll see it move. You can stop every minute or 10 minutes or whatever and just feel whether it's going where you want it to go. So working as we are right now isn't really the right way, but that's okay.
Because
we don't have real support. You want a solid base, but we don't have a solid base.
yeah. So it's kind of bouncing around a bit.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I almost want to suggest try using the vice grip. Because you've still got a gap. So hold that on the vice and just do the initial shaping. So I would go there now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wouldn't even do that. I would turn it that way so that that braces. So only that takes the energy.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You can try that as well. It's also got a round end to it. And then you chase it, you just keep circling until you start shaping it.
You should have known it was there by looking at the rest of the panel, shouldn't you?
Now, if you stop for a minute, tap it on there, on the other side, just to straighten that out a little bit, and then go and test fit it and see where you are already. Doesn't take much. And go see where you are with that, because you're probably halfway there. Doesn't look like it, but you will be. And this isn't going to be the piece you fit, this is your practice piece. It's already going in the right direction.
Yeah, no, it gives me. I'm looking at that thinking, when we started doing this and we're cutting it with bits of paper and you're going, I wouldn't even make that. I wouldn't even buy that piece. I'm thinking, I won't get it.
You're going to be good with this. Going in the right direction. I'm still working much softer than a lot of guys, but they know more what they're doing. Wrong way around. Yeah, we should watch them. If you don't learn, you never know.
Indeed.
I mean, this is a massively challenging piece. Welding a 50-year-old piece of British steel that has already been repaired before. Trying to fix other people's bodges. That's it. You're getting the feel for it, aren't you? Sounds like it, at least.
I think the other thing is that even though I'm seeing it better,
yeah,
it's very difficult not to chase your own bit of blob and then just pile blob on blob without actually making the hole any smaller. Because your eye gets to learn where, you look at the crown of the blob and I'm actually trying to fill a negative space.
The other thing I'm going to suggest is take the visor off completely.
Yeah.
And you can hear everybody scream at you. Take the visor off.
And just do it with your eyes closed.
Absolutely. Just blink your eye when you hit the trigger.
Yeah.
Because you can concentrate much better where you're going to put that wire.
Yeah.
Yes, sir?
Yeah.
And you see, you just keep tacking and tapping and tapping and tapping, and it's going to run away from you at times because there's a lot of rust there, but it's still a toss-up between cutting a panel or a patch and trying to get that welded in.
Yep.
You found the hole then, did you?
I think I found a bit of coal and it didn't strike.
Yeah.
Bars, and you're going, I can't see a bloody thing.
How's that look now?
Yeah, it looks all right. Actually, it's got a big blob of weld on it.
Yeah, we've got grinders. Welded by grinder.
Yeah. I think that'll do me for that bit, anyway.
For sure. And then what I would do is I would actually, because that's probably quite soft up there.
Yeah.
I would try that, but you'd probably end up being better anchoring into that and just working back, working up there.
Yeah.
And then that one you can try on your own, but there's surface rust around it, so it's probably quite soft on both sides.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to end up having to walk down there.
Yeah.
And if you want a sink, we can put a sink in there, back to the copper.
So I did exactly that. I realised the bit I done at the top.
Yes.
In order to get it, I had to walk it down to the other one. And I was just making the bottom hole bigger.
You're just making new steel. It's just easier than trying to weld it into something that's already so badly compromised.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Right. Now, before you do that, what I'm going to suggest you do, because I see you've gone quite high there, is see if you can keep it lower. In other words, instead of putting them on top, like you were saying earlier on top of each other, see if you can put them next to each other.
Okay,
It might not work, but try.
Yeah. So if I come at the bottom, hit the bottom of that.
Yeah. And then give it a moment and then go next to it.
Yeah.
Basically. Is it working?
Just about.
Just about's good enough, man. It's a win.
Foolish, I should have cut that.
It's cut itself already.
Done it for me now.
Sometimes those bit of wire that stay behind actually help because they fill.
Like a framework for it.
Oh, that's my Amazon delivery. Sorry, mate. Let's go and fetch that. You carry on here.
Try.
Got your nice avatar picture. Christmas sparkles.
That's perfect. That's good. The health and safety people definitely would have something to say about that.
Luckily, you're not related to them. It's only the boss that you have to worry about.
Indeed.
I should really replace those pliers because I dropped it. Yes, I see one. Let me hold this tip properly. You only got 10 pairs in, but you sort of stick to the ones you like. Yeah. No, it's got a thick angle, that's why. Yes, absolutely. Which I think if you want the stool to sit on, sometimes it's not sitting on your ass as well. You get on that stool somewhere there. Oh, you might do that. You get on a bit of a roll. That's what it is, isn't it? You pop one in, you pop one next to it, you know where the next one goes. So you want to do that straight away. Yeah. Of course, then there's a lot of extra heat in the channel. I think we heard a couple. That's probably the best one in my part one. That's almost an avatar. Yeah, no, I like it actually. Well, thank you. Thank you. You didn't like you know what you're doing. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Look at this, we've got a machine. Oh, brilliant. The drum sander. That's very cool.
Stop. You just have a look. I was going to inspect to make sure. There's my pointy thing so I don't burn my fingers. You've got a hole there, you've got a hole there. So see if you can drop one in there.
Yeah.
See, don't worry about that for the moment, we'll grind that. But there's two holes, so if you can drop one there first, on that side, and then you drop one there into that, you might just fill those two little holes.
Oh, I see,
I often weld with a torch from behind.
Yeah.
So
you can
look now.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah. Okay.
Remember you got a drink as well if you're interested. I'm going to finish the hole first.
I'm going to finish this hole.
quite funny how that thing, you think I'm going to have lunch with you, and then 2 hours later you still haven't had lunch.
Getting smaller.
You got holes. There's one there. There's one there. There's one, two there. Do you want me to point them for you more clearly? Yes. So.
Oh yeah.
And
You are much more adept at even turning around the.
I would suggest you stop at this point and just
Yeah.
and grind back.
And have another look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine.
Where's your glasses? The go of your glasses. You can actually just hang this over here. It's not like an arc welder that does its own thing. Remember, this thing really chomps and eats. So try to use just the flat surface as much as you can rather than the edges. It's a greedy little shit, that specific wheel. You want to have a sip of drink first, or you're right?
No, I'm good.
Pick the chair out the way, so you don't fall over. How do I know this? Because I might have done it before. Looking at that, that's actually a nice piece you made.
You made.
We made is what we made, yeah?
Yeah.
Have a sip when you're done. I heard you go, oops.
Yeah, that was.
Trust me, I cut holes right through my door when I was grinding in one place, and I managed to put a hole that size through the other side without realizing. But I was using a rough disc as well.
I've got a big old scrape in there, but never mind.
That's right. So this is halfway there. I mean, you're going to refine that a lot more at home.
Yeah.
You mind if I piss about with that a bit?
No, not at all.
I'm going to try something. It might not work, but give it a go.
And I've got one more thing that I want us to.
Yeah, we're going to do that pump and stuff as well.
Yeah,
do some bolts.
It's the alternator bolt is the one that I really want to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Let's just see if we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I say it like arrogant and cheeky as if of course I will. But no, I was just lucky. But I can see another one next to it because there were two, big one and a little one. I've got the big one, but not the little one. You can do it. Thank you. This actually impairs my vision. Probably impair it more if I burn my eyeballs, but. Okay, big hole there. If you look on this side, have a look at that little weld there, just that little drop there. That's what you want, is for them just to...
Yeah.
And there's one that worked really well.
Yeah.
But it's part of its practice, part of its luck.
Yeah.
There's more practice than luck in these things, actually. Because you look at these guys that can do welding porn, that weld like, so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you want
That's
to grind
great.
it, or do I want to grind it? I'll grind it. And then, well, that's one little patch done.
That's nice.
I mean, that's. I don't think that's difficult. I think you can do this easy enough yourself.
Yeah. And I think I'll just have to do a bit of trial and error with that edge.
That edge. So what people will sometimes do is they'll buy another fender from something. But you're not going to find something.
Yeah.
So the best to do, I would suggest, is just you can make it in small patches.
Mm-hmm.
And shape it with a hammer and dolly.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got your dolly in behind and you shape it so that straight edge then gets a bit of a curve in it so that they join. You file them, you use a bit of filler. I mean, this car is a combination of filler and fiberglass as it stands right now. So you are constantly improving it in any case. I wouldn't think about it twice. Right, let me quickly grind that.
Okay. That's good. And that, I like that. There'll be other bits where I can do that.
Yeah, it's just time. And a little bit, as I said earlier on, it's a little bit of finesse, because that is a nice little weld there. But that same weld, if there was nothing behind it, just rust, you'd be screwed. It'd go straight through. There's a bit of luck in there somewhere. Right. Batteries eventually run out. 39 minutes later, we're still filming.